Hi and welcome back to my orchid life. You know, I was thinking today that a cool name for a channel would be the Orchid Files. But, you know, I've already changed the name of my channel once. I'm not going to change it again, but I just learned. And I don't even know if that name is out there yet or not. I didn't look at it. It just literally just kind of popped to me as I was setting up for this video. I know, random thought. But before we get to today's video, I want to show you these two cool plants that I got. And I want to show them to you because a lot of eBay sellers or even nurseries sell these for way more than what I bought them for. So if you have a Lowe's or like a Home Depot in your area, you can find these there for much cheaper, much cheaper. So this one here is called a Zigzag Plant. This is like the coolest thing. It's a succulent style plant, and the reason it's called the zigzag is of course from the patterning on its leaves. But it does have, it almost has, like it's got like a little cacti look to it. Do you see that? Can you see the fuzzies on there? So they're not pokey, they're very, very soft. So they're not the kind of cactus that will get stuck into your finger. But I've only had this for probably a week, and look, we already have growth. This plant here, again, I haven't watered it since I got it, and the media does look a bit dry, but they do like to be a lot on the drier side. And I just noticed another new growth right here. I don't know if you can even see it right there in the corner. Do you see that little thing sticking out there? I paid $15 for this at Nick's Nursery. And I did see one at the Home Depot a couple of days ago as well, and I believe it was the same price as the plant we're about to talk about. I'll water her after the video. I do have this hanging in one of my, these are actually self-watering pots, but I just use them for wall hangers, and if I ever decide to do self-watering, I already have the pots. And then this one here is called the Hindu rope. Again, a lot of people will sell you a quarter, probably like this much, maybe not even that much, for 40 to 60 bucks back in the day. I don't know. I know I used to look for one. I'm like, I'm not paying that much for a plant. I'm just not. I'll pay that much for an orchid, but I'm not going to pay that much for a house plant. But this is the Hindu rope, and look how cool it grows. It like twists, and then eventually this will vine over, and it's already got some growth on it. I don't think these will go anywhere. I'll probably have to cut them back. But I paid $8 at Home Depot for that. So again, and this is what, a little 4-inch pot, maybe bigger. Yep, 4.5-inch pot, $8. So before you go and buy, if you're a houseplant enthusiast, aficionado, and you want these special, rare plants, go look at your local Lowe's, Home Depot, hardware store, grocery store. A lot of times they'll have them there. Don't spend so much money on a plant that you can get for much cheaper. But on to today's video. I hope everyone again is having a good day. I do apologize. Hi, welcome to another repot. But there's a reason for this repot. So this is my Dendrobium. Now it was sold to me as this here. You probably can't see that because of the handwriting, so I'll put the writing on the screen somewhere. But it's supposed to be the Dendrobium Silky White, which is a Dendrobium Virginia Road crossed with Dendrobium Snowboy. Now, when you look this up, there's a lot of nobly in here. Let me just move the camera up just a wee bit. This is not a nobly, guys. This is a Phalaenopsis style Dendrobium. And the way you can tell is there are no leaves down here, okay? It comes up, and then all the leaves are up here. I put her in here to give her more room, but she's not doing anything. And when I say she's not doing anything, she's not doing anything. She's been sitting in this pot probably for about 3 months now. I didn't move like where she was sitting or anything like that. So I'm going to take her out of this pot. I'm going to put her in this pot. Now, I've already soaked this pot. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I like to soak my terracotta pots for about 3 to 4 hours before I use them, so that it absorbs water all the way through, so that the, I don't know, the wicking effect or the absorbing effect, whatever you want to call it, is working. I don't know if that makes any sense. And the way to tell if you're getting a good quality pot is when you run the water on there, if you just put some water on one side and if it starts spreading really quickly, that's a good pot. Very nice, and it will absorb, okay? Those are the ones I like. Everybody has their own preference. So I am very not prepared because I didn't bring anything to put the media on. That's okay. I have a paper towel. We'll just put it on the paper towel, and if it gets on the table, it's not a big deal. So I am going to squeeze the side of the pot. I did bring my fiskars just in case there are some dead roots for us to see, because I just need her to come out enough. I don't, let's see, maybe if I hold the media like that. Yeah, see, there is nothing in here, like nothing. I mean, she does have some roots. I don't know how viable they are. They're probably, yeah, they're not good at all. I'm going to leave them in there to help for anchoring, but these roots aren't doing anything for her. Because what I noticed is this newest cane is starting to dehydrate. It's starting to wrinkle really bad, as is this back cane that was a lot fatter. So I'm hoping that by putting her in here, which this is a smaller pot, if you look at, now they may have the same circumference, but if you look at how this one is tapered, this one is round, and if you look at the bottoms, if I can do that without spilling the media everywhere, let's see if I can just hold it in. But if you just kind of look at the bottoms, the bottom is a lot smaller. I mean, she came out of all bark, but I also added some rock to this mix, hoping that that will help encourage something to happen. Let's see if we can do it this way. Because unfortunately, in this case, this is one of those where I guess pot size does matter. Normally, I don't worry about pot size, but after this lady grew this growth, she hasn't done anything. She grew the growth and then just was like, I'm not doing anything else. I'm tired. But that was, oh, I don't know, back in July when she finished that growth. And here it is December, and she's not done anything since July. So, like I said, I'm leaving these roots in here, even though they're not very good. I'm not going to cut any of them off. If they looked rotten or something like that when I pulled it out, I would have cut some of them. But I'm using them to help anchor her in, even though I do have this stake, and I brought another one. Actually, I didn't bring another one. There was another one in here. I'll just use some of this bark here, too, for the back. But I'm hoping that by kind of freshening this up and giving her a little smaller, and then with this pot here, the terracotta pot will help absorb any of the excess water so that she dries out a little bit quicker. That might help. Now, Dendrobium phalaenopsis do not care. Like, they're not particular like some dendrobiums. You can leave them dry for a while. They'll be okay. I don't think they like to be wet. So the media is not wet because I've been letting it dry, but it's been dry. I've been letting it dry for like 2 weeks. So for some reason, it was just staying too wet, even though I had it in this mask, which has lots and lots of airflow. And I am also going to change. I recently did put her on the top shelf of my grow shelf, but that was to make room because of the Christmas tree. I had to put her up there. So she's only been up there since like the beginning of the month. So it's not like she's been up there for a long time. And because she is at the top, it is a little bit warmer, which she should like, instead of sitting by the window where it's a little bit cooler. And then with this set up here, anything that I might do as far as like overwatering or anything like that. And I'm going to stake the new growth in case, well, the hope is that she pushes out some roots, guys. That's my hope. So this way she's a lot sturdier in the pot now. And hopefully she will decide to give me some new roots or a new growth that will give me some new roots. Like I said, she's not done anything. No growths, no roots, nada. I've never seen this in bloom. I purchased her out of bloom, so I have no idea what she looks like. I don't even know if I'm going to like her when she blooms, but I want to see her bloom. So that is the Dendrobium. Well, it said Silky Road. I'm just calling her a Dendrobium fowl. That's what my tag says. I am keeping the original name because when I got her, it was on the nursery pot. So I am going to keep that just in case so I can compare flowers. But this is not a nobile. This is definitely a Dendrobium phalaenopsis. Well, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. Leave your comments down below if you feel like she's going to kick out some roots or anything for me. And leave your thoughts on terracotta pots. I know I recently did a video on roots in terracotta pots on my Cattleyas. So it'll be interesting to see, because my other Dendrobium phal is also in a terracotta pot now, and loving life. So I said, well, if you're loving life, maybe your cousin over here will love life. Have a wonderful day. Give the video a like, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.